What's the deal, YouTube? This is not a big game of small talk. You have my boy Crap in here. You got Iron Wolf. This is just a few Xbox fans throughout the community. You know what I mean? I just wanted to reach out to some regular people. Not we all regular people, but people without channels or that doesn't partake in the whole YouTube thing. That want to get their opinions of what's going on, or but some people. Chuck has a YouTube channel. You can introduce yourself. But you got Hebot in here, Iron Wolf. But you guys shout yourself out, man, and introduce yourself to the
Yo, what
audience.
up, man?
Who's that? What's up? Who's that? State your name. They can know who you are.
Well, you know who I am.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you. All right, this is Iron Wolf. All right, what about the new guys? The new guys.
We got Dylan here, a big supporter of BGST.
Damn sure is. He got a few T-shirts. Shout out to Dylan.
Yeah, I do. First day.
Bang, bang.
Who else we got in here?
What's up, man? It's your boy Chuck here, man. Upchuck Gaming is the channel. From We Game here. What's going on? Xbox is fucking up, man. But yeah, we're gonna talk about.
Oh, we get to that in a minute. All right, damn, you can't wait to slam it. Jesus Christ. And then we got the always outspoken, red, controversial D-Crap Gaming himself.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's man, it's a sad day, man. I don't know. It's like I did my video first thing this morning, like as soon as the news
Wait,
broke.
so what time did it come out, Crap?
I put my video up at 11:30, but it came out probably about an hour before that.
Damn, you was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that shit at work, and I honestly thought you were trolling, and my Twitter blew up with line heads closed.
Yeah.
I was bummed.
The funny thing was that I did a video and it was very somber. You know, it's mornings like people expect you to be like, "Hey, crappy reviews. Guess what? Lionhead out of business." You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fucking do that because only an asshole would sit there and celebrate something like that. You know, it's one of my favorite franchises, probably my favorite RPG franchise. And then you had
that's
Phil,
what I told Next Gen too.
you had Phil come out and he's like, comes to Twitter for a second and he just talks about something completely totally different and no mention of this situation.
What he was talking about?
About
He was talking about Quantum Break.
Yeah,
He was he's like
nice to
thanks
see
for the second chance or something like that.
Yeah, because Kotaku was like, the guy that trashed Quantum Break a couple months ago was like, oh, I gave it a second chance and it's great. And then Phil's like, oh, nice to see them give it a second chance. It's always good. Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, oh, well.
Oh.
Yeah, I commented back saying nice to avoid the bad news.
Well,
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, I'm gonna go across the panel, get everyone's opinion. What how do they feel? Whether you like the franchise or not. I guess like I said, sometimes like not even myself, like Uncharted. I'm not a big Uncharted fan, but you can give I understand what I eat doesn't make anyone shit, but you can give your overall opinion. For other fans that may have been Fable fans, you know what I mean. I see a lot of damage control going on to it. There's no damage control in this. Whether you like the direction that Fable has taken, Fable was a huge IP. You understand what I'm saying? Like that. I mean, it's like when you going back to the OG Xbox, you had Halo. Before there was a Gears, you had Halo and you had Fable. Before there was a Forza, you had Halo and you had Fable. Like the first Fable, like I said, was epic. You know what I mean? But people say that that's two. Was sad because they had attacked on multiplayer. That was really horrible. A lot of people didn't like 3. 3 was okay to me. You know what I
I
mean?
like 3 a lot. I mean, I like them all, so.
Yeah, I just didn't like the multiplayer of 2. The multiplayer 2 was dog shit. You know what I mean? That co-op, like that was horrible.
I just ignored the multiplayer in those games.
Like as far as the co-op, you want to do the mission stuff together.
Oh yeah. They have to be right next to you or whatnot.
Yeah,
God, that was annoying when games did that back in the days.
Okay, well, since you're talking, Dylan, give me your opinion of what's going on and how do you feel about it?
Well, for one, I'm pretty damn bummed. Kind of ruined the rest of the day. I'm agreeing with Crap. This is probably my favorite RPG of all time.
Jesus, okay.
Yeah, I've been gaming since I was 5, and
So you've been gaming since you thought books was candy, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, granted, I'm only 23. I'm like half the age as you guys, but I'm a gamer. I love it.
I know 46. I'm just throwing that out there.
So all right, so Dylan, hello?
Somebody looks like sounds like they're having fun, man. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh yeah, Dylan. So you're pretty bummed out about this. So
Yeah.
how about I'm gonna ask you a question? How do you like the way it was handled? It was like out of nowhere. Were you blindsided? Like what's going on? Like
Well, being a person part of the beta and seeing what the game was at, So like me, like I think the game had to have been somewhat close to being done, and
Okay, I'm
I
listening.
like I guess I don't know what to think about it. Like it's like a big studio that I liked, which one of my favorite studios besides like Bethesda and Turn 10. Um, I, I guess I don't know what to think about it. It's like it's gone. Big
All
part of
right.
game history is just gone. Xbox has no RPG franchises that they own now.
Okay. Well, they do own Scalebound, but they're not developing it internally. It's mainly being
Again, and
made.
that's next year. It could be the end of next year. It could be,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't
you
know
know what I
when that's
mean? I
coming
mean,
out
look,
yet.
here's the thing, right? They had, but at one time, Microsoft had the best first-person shooter with Halo, the
Uh-huh.
best third-person shooter with
Gears.
Gears, the best racing game with Forza, and one of the best RPGs, hands down, with the
Fable.
Fable franchise, right? And now that's gone. We're not getting a Fable. I mean, I can't sit there and call out Sony for not having their top games out when we've heard about this game. This is the problem that I have with Microsoft is they announce these shit way too early, like Phantom Dust, right? We get that little
Yeah.
shitty trailer, and now that game's never going to be heard from again. They let Twisted Pixel go as a developer. They closed down Press
What
Play.
did Twisted Pistol make for the people that don't know? What did Twisted Pistol make?
Twisted Pixel made like Loco Cycle. They made Explosion Man, Missplosion Man, The Mall. They made they made a lot of arcade games. On the
Comic
360.
Jumper also.
Comic Jumper. They made They made a Connect game as well that was actually pretty good.
Mhm.
So they made they were talented. I thought they were really
Mhm.
funny.
Added
I
some
thought they would have
diversity.
been. Yeah, they also gave up the rights to the Toy Soldiers IP, which they owned. That
Yeah,
was
that
their
was really
own.
huge on the
Yep.
360. Yes.
They gave that up. Phil Spencer did that. Yeah, and now they've closed down Press Play, who did Max Curse of Brotherhood and Kalimba, and actually
Wow.
they did that big fan vote for their next game. It was going to be like a Hunger Games type multiplayer
It was
survival
supposed to
thing.
be a AAA game, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Well, it was. I don't know. I think it was going to be like a more of arcade, but it was still so. It was interesting, and they were taking a lot of fans voted for it. You
Let
know
me
what I
ask you
mean?
this question, Crap, before I get everybody else on the board, give us a chance to speak. It seems to me, and I'm kind of still in this idea from Wolf. Well, of course, when you compare Microsoft to Sony, of course, Microsoft is more financially stable. But when it comes to games, it seems like Sony has more to spend on games than Microsoft.
But that's because that's Sony's only thing that's making money.
I'm gonna say, but hey, whether whether whatever the reason is, it's the obvious though. And I don't care about Microsoft portfolio and what they have, uh, what else they own. I'm a gamer. The rest of this shit doesn't matter to me. But again, it seems like Sony has more to spend. You know what was a slap in the goddamn face? After the layoffs or whatever, fuck Sony gonna tweet on fucking Twitter.
Oh yeah.
To all the employees that may have been infected by the Lionhead Studios or whatever the case may be that they can apply at Sony Studios. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Class act by Sony right there. That's what that was.
Hey,
Yeah,
but can
that's
you
a big
blame
slap
him?
in the face.
Can you fucking blame him?
No,
Hey,
no. I'm serious. That's a class act. Microsoft did the same thing
I know
when.
what-
Naughty Dog. It was
Yeah.
Naughty
No,
Dog.
no. It wasn't Naughty Dog. It was
Oh, it was Sony Santa Monica.
Sony Santa Monica. Phil
Yeah,
Spencer
okay,
was
yeah,
like.
that's right. That's right.
Came
Yeah.
out and said the same thing. He's like, "We're always hiring, blah blah blah."
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it's just a class act move. Like that's the main thing. Is not only just the game systems or us as gamers losing great games, but you also have these developers, hundreds of them, and now like we all were like, "Hey, Eden Falls, we can't wait to see what else Lion has been working on," and now we know we're never going to see any of this shit. Just done.
Now, can
Let
I
me
just
ask you
say
something.
Wait, hold on. Who's that? Who's that?
No,
Chuck?
it's me. Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm not gonna damage control
Oh,
it,
Wolf. I'm sorry.
and I cannot salvage this. But
Who the hell could?
all I'm gonna say is that I am shocked that they're shutting down Lionhead Studios, but I'm not surprised that they canceled Fable. And all I'm gonna say is Microsoft done fucked up. But on the flip side, I don't blame Phil for any of this. I blame Satya Nadella. This guy literally wants out the console space. He wants to turn it into a fucking service. Since
Hey, when I said this, people hated
since he
me.
became CEO, he hasn't really supported the Xbox brand that Steve Ballmer did.
Because he's a services guy. I've been saying this. He only cares about offering services, and I said that he was going to put games wherever he could to make money because he sees how Minecraft makes money, and everybody said that I was just a crybaby and all this shit. And now y'all are seeing it, and now I get, you know how many messages I got
guys
today
like
that
him
say,
are
hey,
pretty
Crap,
tight
you
with
were
their
right.
money. He doesn't want to take risks, and he wants to play it safe.
I'm telling you, they could barely keep the
Minecraft was
lights
that
on,
thing.
man.
Yeah, shit. Chuck, weigh in. How do you feel about this, Chuck?
I mean, Fable Legends wasn't really a good game in my opinion. I've been in the beta for
Talk a little
months.
louder. I'm gonna turn your mic because I can barely hold on.
Can you
Let
hear
me
me?
turn your mic up. Well, hold on. All right, get.
Yeah, I was saying Fable Legends is really not a good game in my opinion. I only played it twice. I've been in the beta for months, so and once they took it off the greatest lineup last year, I knew something was wrong with the game. It always sucks for people to lose their job. Of course, you never want to see that, but at the same time, I think they made a mistake making this game the way they was making it. I don't understand why can't you just give people a regular Fable game where people actually want to play, and now this free to play garbage that you're trying to force down people's throats, man. I mean, this Gigantica, all this new stuff where you try to cross play these games, it's not really a big deal in my opinion because these are not the type of games people want to crossplay with. They rather crossplay with games like Street Fighter and Killer Instinct and stuff like that, or even Rocket League. Not these types of games. So at the end of the day, man, I think Microsoft as a whole though, they really got to start pumping out these games because they don't really have nothing, man. I mean, after Quantum Break, I don't really know what's coming out. There's no
Yeah, well, you
date
got
for a
Gears of War
couple.
4.
Well,
You
I
got
know that, but that's like
Forza
down the line,
Horizon.
though. I mean, I'm like recently, like after Quantum Break, what's coming out? There's nothing really coming out for the system. I have
Well, we
to.
don't have a date on like Recore and stuff yet.
That's
We
what I'm
don't even
saying.
know
But
what the
that's
hell.
but
That
that
could be
got
a
pushed
side
back
scroll.
too,
That could
though.
be a
That's what
fucking
I'm saying.
side scrolling. That
Scalebound
could
got
be a
pushed
goddamn
back.
side scroller for all we know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the hell that is.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I mean, like it could be because we haven't seen no gameplay on Recore. Scalebound is pushed back to next year. Crackdown, we're getting half the game in the summertime. I don't really know what the hell they're doing over there in Microsoft land, but they need to start pumping out these games because whether you like it or not, Sony has games. Whether you're into them or not, that's you. But they have games
And so
dropping. You
I
know what I'm
guess
saying?
you're from a Sony gamer, right?
No, I'm actually an Xbox guy. That's what's funny, man.
But
I
yeah,
bought my
okay. But it's for those that may not know, what games like does Sony have coming out? That's you would consider AAA.
Well, it's not even about AAA. It's just about games, period. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They have Ratchet and Clank is coming out, Attack on Titan is coming out, Street Fighter 5 is console exclusive, the show is coming out. I'm just talking about like this game because on Microsoft I'm really buying nothing but multiplats. I'm buying UFC for
They do got
Xbox.
they got Gravity Rush 2. They've got
Yeah, I mean
Horizon,
they have
Horizon
games, man. I
Zero
mean you
Dawn,
got to keep it. I mean that's just what it is.
Uncharted
And like
4. Yeah, I mean look at it. They
But they got
I mean,
Horizon as well.
yeah, that's what I just said. I mean, if you look at it, they actually, if these games, they got that Gran Turismo game, what have you,
Sport.
like, yeah.
yeah,
So even
they have games coming
they
out.
do. And look,
Microsoft don't really have
Sony, look,
anything coming
Sony.
out.
Yo, dude, chill out for a second. Hold on. Sony does this thing. This is this is crap gamer time here. Sony
Oh,
does this
okay.
thing.
Oh,
Sony does this thing right where they are very slow to start the generation. Every generation they've ever had, the first 2 years, shit. Right, and we've all been giving them shit. But what happens if this year, which it would
Heat up.
be, yeah, what if they start really pumping shit out? Not only do they have the most powerful console, but they also have an online system that is actually working for some reason almost as good as Xbox Live. Xbox Live seems to have numerous problems lately. Then you have the problem with, yes, Microsoft has a supposed diverse lineup this year, but is anybody really going to, I mean, next gen, let's be real, are you going to rush out and get Halo Wars 2?
No, that's not. That's not.
Hell
Yeah.
no, ain't
That's
nobody
not
gonna
for me.
buy that, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like
Ain't
we don't
nobody
even know
buying
anything
that
about
shit.
Recore. Sea of Thieves could be another free-to-play game.
It is.
They already said it is.
It is.
So
What's up,
that's what I'm
everybody?
saying.
Who the hell was that?
Pete
I
Group.
don't know.
Who?
Microsoft is, I don't know, bro. But yeah, it sucks for Lionhead Studios, man. You know, hopefully they get back on their feet or whatever. But games, it's dry on the box, man. It's dry over there.
Okay,
Yo,
hold
yo,
on.
just one thing I want to say.
Yeah.
Like back in 2013, when Fable Legends was announced, back at
At
Gamescom,
Gamescom.
it was under Don Metric, and we all thought it was a AAA game.
Don was still there when
Yeah,
at
Don Metric
Gamescom.
was still there. He announced it himself, and we all
No, no, it was who was that? It was no, it was Phil Harrison
Yeah,
and Phil Spencer announced it. It was that little.
it was at
because,
Gamescom.
yeah, because it wasn't a live Gamescom that year. It was behind. It was like closed doors or whatever. But they
yeah,
did
yeah, it was
film
Phil
it.
Harrison, yeah,
Yeah, Phil Harrison, who's no longer there
yeah,
either.
but,
So.
I'm sure Don Metric was still there,
I
and
thought
that was
Don got canceled, got canned
Yeah,
right
but-
after.
Yeah, but you have to remember, is Phil was before he was head of Xbox, he was head of Microsoft Game Studios. So he's in charge of what goes on there, right? Like this is Phil. Like believe it or not, this is a Phil thing. Phil is the one that's in charge of this. Phil was the one that would have said close down the doors. And the thing that really shocks me was this fucking developer 5 hours before this announcement came out is tweeting about this great play test and new content for the beta this
That's
weekend. How
shitty.
exciting
That's
they are,
shit.
right?
That's
so
shitty.
so Microsoft blindsides this developer with this bullshit, and then I mean, just honestly, it's just so sad, you know.
Did you
And
see
no crap. It's not only that, but like earlier this week, they were like tweeting out the custom Fable Legends console.
yeah,
Yeah.
it looks great. That
But not even so much that. Did you see the developer from the original Fable? He just came out and gave it to Microsoft, so they're the killer of their first party IPs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'll be able to let you. I'm gonna get to the newer guys here. And I'm sorry, like us crap. Well, we have like this.
no, well, yeah, I only got
we
about
have
10 more minutes.
Yeah,
I just
or whatever.
hopped
We just
in,
hop in.
so,
I'm gonna let you guys go. But it seemed like, and I said this on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like there's no damage control in this. I don't give a fuck how you spin it. But
Mooch.
it seems, mooch. It seems like Microsoft has like they cutting themselves. So like everything that's happening with the Xbox brand, Microsoft has done themselves. Well, to giving on the hardware to include a peripheral, which to connect, which I love, and I understand I'm a YouTube content creator, and so I do see the value of Connect. But you got some people who don't give a fuck about the Connect. You don't ever sacrifice your hardware, your specs for a fucking peripheral. I don't give a fuck. That's the same thing we gave shit Nintendo about including the tablet and giving out on their hardware, and Microsoft does the same fucking thing. Like, I don't know who the fuck is down there, calling the fucking shots. Like, I think, like I said, I'm an Xbox guy. The writing is on the wall. This is not the Xbox brand that I once fell in love with. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how you take it. It's the fucking truth.
I called this a while ago. Yeah, this is like.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind about the Windows UDP and that's not my issue. You know what I mean? It's the other shit. Like they don't have any fucking direction whatsoever.
Well,
They just asked Phil Spencer last week at that guy, well, the week before that, about the guy, the Windows show they had. They asked him about Fable, and he was saying, likes the way, the game, and a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
He already
it's
knew they was
lying.
gonna
Lying
fucking
for no
ban that
reason,
goddamn
bruh.
studio.
They lying, bro. That shit crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's like, come on, man. And people paint Phil as this fucking knight in shining. No, it's not. Like, listen, I felt more safe and secure with Don Magic and fucking Steve Ballmer.
You should have, because let me tell you, Bomber.
That showcase event, that Xbox showcase event, Phil was talking about Fable Legends and how great it looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I don't know if you guys remember, but remember AMD done a press event and they were showcasing Fable Legends.
Yeah, with DirectX
the newest
12.
GPU.
Yeah,
The newest GPU they were showing Fable Legends.
yeah.
Dude, they just came out and said that it was DirectX 12 enabled. They got a patch on Xbox One.
Yeah.
So not only is this a failure for closing a flagship studio, you're losing the flagship franchise. You're also your flagship fucking API, the game that was gonna show this shit off,
Yeah. You're right
completely
about that.
done. I mean, it's like fail, like across the board. Like this to me, right? Like Microsoft is known for 4 franchises: Forza, Fable, Halo, and Gears,
Yeah.
right? That's it. That'd be like this is the equivalent of Sony saying we're done
God of
with.
War's gone.
Yeah, God of War is gone. We're closing down Sony Santa Monica completely. God of War.
Yeah, Lionhead Studios is going. Listen, I don't care how you want to damage controllers, but hold up. Hey, Hakeem or Hebot, when you guys jump in, let me hear what you guys got to think about this.
Well, hey, thanks for having me on, and hey,
No
what's
problem.
up,
Thank
guys?
you for joining. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys, to the panel?
Yeah,
Um,
you, what's up?
What's up, Hakeem? What's up? Uh,
Yeah,
I
man.
think. I mean, I don't mean to sound like I'm damage controlling, but I think.
Uh-oh.
I think what happened here was this game has been in development for 5 years, and the Journey, right, for the Connect Fable the Journey one that they did, that didn't do no money for them, and neither did the Fable Heroes, which was an arcade game. It probably had been is they've been investing too much money. Microsoft already gave the word that the game would come out this year and made all those announcements like Crap just said earlier about the X12 and things of that nature. And I think what probably ended up happening is they couldn't give them a guarantee that the game would come out after they made that promise to the fans.
Okay, check it out. I'm gonna play. Oh, check it out. Not to cut you off.
No,
And
no, no, no.
I'm not negating anything that you said.
Mhm.
But a Fable is not a game for the fucking Connect. Who the fuck decision was that?
No,
You know
no,
what I mean?
the Journey one. The
Yeah,
one that came out
again, that's not a
That game
game
is
for the
Yeah, I
Connect.
know. I agree with you 100%.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll
that's not a
say this
game.
though. They did make 3 Fable games in that time, so it wasn't. I think they've only been working on Legends for about 3
Hey,
or 4
what the fuck
years.
is Rare doing?
They're doing Sea of Thieves.
Yes, yeah, thieves.
What? No, but listen, let's just call a spade here, okay? And I'm not the biggest fan of Rare. I get it, but you keep the fucking developer that make Zoo Tycoon. Their lights are still on. But
Well,
fucking-
it's hard. It's hard to really compare the two because those
Right.
games aren't AAA. They aren't
Yeah,
like.
they're
But
smaller
regardless,
titles,
though, but
right.
what the fuck? Come on, who the fuck asked for Scream Ride?
I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah.
I sure as hell didn't.
Well, if you look at that game, I mean, it was missed opportunities with that game. But again, Fable was
That
probably
game was
costing.
hard.
Well, this is the thing. That game was going to cost a lot of money for
I get
a lot
that.
of reasons because they were going to have to update this game for years
Right.
to come,
Right.
and so they just kind of cut ties.
Okay.
But what happens? But what happens is they did like Fable Anniversary was nice. That came out
Yes,
at
it
the end
was.
of. It was very
But
nice.
360 era. I get
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's cool.
I think it
But-
came out after the one
The
launch.
Xbox One. It was not yet.
Yeah,
But
so-
Yeah, I think it came out in
again-
like 2013,
Yeah, but
2014.
again,
Yeah.
you know what? Again, and all a crap. I'm not, and I get what you're saying, but I blame the whole direction that Fable took. We didn't need a fucking, maybe you want to do a master. I mean, fine, but fucking do a fucking Fable 4. You understand what I'm saying?
Maybe that's what
I
they're going to
feel
do
like-
now, Jen.
But I feel like they got punished, for I guess trying something new that Microsoft with this whole PC console shit, and then it wasn't coming along like they wanted. They fucking you closed Lionhead Studios, like that's fucking bananas,
Yeah.
Well,
It's
Peter
bad.
Molyneux left 2 years ago, right? Right, Crap?
huh?
Yeah, he left.
Peter Molyneux.
I thought
They bought the
when
company. That's
when
what
he when he left, I thought it would be a really good thing because what happened was he was overselling his games, right? Which hey, better to aim for the stars and miss than to aim for the dirt and hit it. You know what I mean? Like, wow, somebody's mic sounds like a vibrator, but
what the fuck that is.
yeah, but I just think that it's really unfortunate, and a lot of people that would damage control and go, well, hey, maybe another studio will do it. Just look at this, okay? You go from Fable 2, which was a game of the year on G4 TV at the time, and won many awards, and apparently sold very well. My favorite Fable game. Then they rushed
Oh,
out
two was your
Fable.
favorite?
Yeah,
Fable 2
then,
was your favorite?
yeah, definitely. Then they rushed out Fable 3, which I still like, but it took a few steps back. That came out just 2 years after Fable 2, so they rushed it out. So that game gets panned. I mean, it was still, I think, in the 80s in Metacritic and sold really well. And then, so you see already the downswing, right? Then it was like the Kinect Fable, the
That's
arcade Fable, and now you have this one. So they're not going to mess with this IP anymore. I think it's just done.
Yeah, I think them put so much money into Fable. That's what happened. And them realize they mean making it, so then shut down the studio.
But
Oh,
do you-
I'm sorry.
Let me ask you guys something real quick.
For everybody, I have a question for everybody here. Do you think that maybe this E3 or maybe next E3, do you think they could announce a Fable 4 from a different studio?
Not a
That they will use the assets.
Microsoft don't want that backlash.
They might. We
I
don't
doubt
know.
that very
Not a
seriously.
They could
chance.
use the assets in this game.
And
100% complete.
this is the thing, though. It's just an Unreal Engine 4 and DirectX 12. I mean, it's true that they could, but look, the whole reason why Fable was good, it had that charm, that British wit, that Lionhead kind of. They were really good at the jokes and that weird
Oblivion.
British humor. Yeah, like that's what was good about it, right? Basically, what they did today was, and let's not forget Press Play. They basically pulled out of the UK and Europe as far as their developers go. Just
Yep.
all that's left
Only
is
Rare.
Rare.
Rare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rares, yeah.
That's
Let me-
all that's left. And
let me
No,
and even
no.
it, let's just
All they
say,
have left in the UK is Rare and Rift London. That's it.
yeah,
And what
but
does Rift London
Rift
make?
London, they
They make
do
cell phone games,
cell
bro.
phone games, yeah.
Okay, all
But
right.
but hold on, just let me say this also. Let's just say you look at the glasses half full and say maybe they will announce something else. Why would they announce something else? The whole reason they're in this mess is because they announced this shit way too early. Like Scalebound shouldn't have been announced yet. Crackdown shouldn't have been announced yet. You know, none of this shit unless it's ready, man. Like we don't even know about Crackdown. Is that really? Are we paying for a multiplayer
That's
game?
why I said
Are we paying for a
that
full game?
I don't be surprised
Phantom Dust.
see
Why
if
did they
police.
announce that shit? See, I've heard a rumor that even Halo Wars 2 is going to be episodic, and you know what I mean, not a triple A. I'm just saying, I don't know if that's true or not, but there's a lot of questions to be answered here. And then I know a lot of people are going to be like, wait for E3, and I'm like, what? What is waiting E3 going to do for us? Because
Yeah,
are they
they're
going to
not.
announce?
They're not
They're
going
going
to
to
announce something bad at E3
Are
like
they going to
that.
announce another game that's going to come out 5 years from now? Like, whoop-de-fucking do at that point. You know what I mean? Damage done, man. Unless they're going to announce something that's going to come out this year, which you know it's not, because they're going to come out with Quantum Break this year, Killer Instinct Season 3, both good. The Tusk stuff looked really hot. I'm not going to lie, it's really good. Forza Horizon 3.
Yes.
Uh,
That's my point.
yeah, Gears 4. So they already have a very filled, I guess you could say, kind of lineup. So anything that they really announce, they maybe a Battletoads little 2D downloadable deal or whatever. But they're not going to announce anything like brilliant, you know. And people that are like out with the old and with the new, I'm like, what fucking new? Where's the hot devs at? You know what I mean?
You know,
People that
I actually think they're gonna be going second party from now on. That's what I think.
Who's that?
I do think that they're gonna announce a Dead Rising 4 at E3. That's one of the announcements. That's true.
Well, third party. Well, I guess the second party here. Well, let me say this. I know we always had the thing that Microsoft buy Capcom. I don't want Microsoft to touch any of my fucking favorite developers. I'm sorry. Leave them motherfuckers alone. Listen, I don't trust Microsoft. Leave them motherfuckers alone. I mean,
It looks scary right now.
Yeah, I'm actually.
It looks scary right now, right, John?
Yeah, it's right. Listen,
I'm done with that, man.
listen. It's one guy said to me on fucking Twitter, "Nigga, could you stop being so negative? Don't go." No, it's the truth. Okay, the reason why I named these motherfucking Sony ponies, and I consider the Xbox fans to be a little bit. Listen, we can be, how you say, or you know, to be, you know, have an objective opinion of our favorite companies and how you. Listen, this direction that Microsoft is going down. This is not what I grew to love. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's not about the upgradable console. I see that. I see the, you know, it's not about the Windows 10 UDP making developers making one game across all platforms. I don't have an issue with any of this shit.
Their communications is just fucking terrible.
Yes,
It's god awful terrible.
Do you think they want to ride out this gen? They want to kill off this gen as quick as possible, so then they can invest in the next gen.
But it's not just killing this game.
invest.
But they doing so much
I
damage
think they're
along the
Think
way.
about it, like since Nadella took charge, man, like you know the funding has been terrible. Look at their marketing machine under Balmer, man. It was a beast. Now they don't even market this shit no more.
Well,
man.
that's because Balmer believed if you wanted Microsoft products, you bought Microsoft fucking products, right? You couldn't get their fucking products on competing things. That was what was great about it. He believed in Microsoft. Nadella just is really
I want his ass to go.
a serv. He's not gonna go though. He's making them a ton of money.
You know
You
what?
know?
I would rather Microsoft just either spin it off or get rid of it, but to have somebody that's going to have the passionate and not half-ass with it. You know what I mean? If you're going to be in it, my thing is, and especially the type of money that they have, like they're fucking tiptoeing around. Like
Well,
stop,
that division ain't got no
push
money.
the fucking competition. You can do it. They said, Bobby Boucher, you can do it.
They don't have any money to
Let
do
me
it.
ask you guys something real quick. That second game besides Fable Legends that
Project
Lionhead
Darkfield?
was, Project Darkfield. Could you
Not
potentially see that going to possibly Sony?
You can't.
The dev-
Microsoft owns the IPs.
Yep, they own the IPs. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't put it past Microsoft selling this shit.
They're not gonna sell. They're not gonna sell. I mean, I wonder how many people have really kind of approached them to buy some of those rare IPs or something, and they don't sell them. I
Why
mean,
they
they're
put
just,
them on Nintendo's platform?
they haven't put anything recently on
I'm
Nintendo's
just saying
platform.
they have. I mean, I don't listen. This new Microsoft crap, bro. Listen,
you don't. Yeah, you don't.
listen. Nothing.
You don't put
surprises
nothing
me.
off on them. You don't put nothing off.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
If it does, listen. They spend $2 billion on Minecraft that no one asked for. Okay, You
Well,
have that on.
that could have. I think that's a move to help save Xbox. To be honest with you, just to
It
be
wasn't
honest
bought.
with
It
you.
wasn't bought. You know, I want to say this not to be. It's not that the Xbox not selling software. It's not that it's not selling hardware. Now, if the shit was selling like the Wii U, I can understand some of these fucking shit that's been these corners that's been taken. You know what I mean? You know, like the console. You sold. You know, the console is selling fine. It's not selling as good as the PlayStation 4, but
Well, we
it's
don't
not.
know. We'll know more in a couple of days, or when the MPDs come out. If they
I
do
think.
under 100,000 again,
Oh,
look
I
out.
think.
Yeah.
Listen, I think the issue, like I said, Microsoft is betting everything on the service, which is Xbox Live. Xbox Live is great, but that's not. It's games.
Right,
You know,
right.
at the end of the day, it's fucking game. Xbox Live is cool. I get it, but it's fucking games. That's the fucking the fucking the heart beating your fucking chest. It's not a service. Like for now, we're gonna now sell service numbers. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on with them, man.
I mean, unless they're trying to buy the Alan Wake IP to make Alan Wake 2. I mean,
They're not buying anything. They're selling. Do you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
not understand this? They're not. It's like Mr. Potter from It's a Wonderful Life. He's not buying. You know what I'm saying?
But
He's
yeah,
not
yeah.
selling.
This,
He's buying.
this
You know
kind
what
of
I'm saying?
reminds me of like this kind of reminds me of remember that game BC that Lionhead made and
They got canned.
they canned that on the OG Xbox. Same.
Another one, was Fantasy Star or True Fantasy or something. They was making a really ambitious RPG. I remember for the OG Xbox. It was something. It was like a kind of like an animated, RPG. You know what I mean? And it was open world.
I remember StarCraft, but I don't know if that's the one.
No. It was Microsoft was doing. It was called Fantasy something or True something like that.
Okay.
And they can't that shit. Even when Microsoft got the license for Marvel to do an open world RPG to compete with DC Comics, remember that they fucking they pulled the plug on that. You know, I mean, I understand that projects get canceled, and again, that's the nature of the beast and the beauty of the business. But Fable, like I said, I'm a Fable fan. You know, I like Fable when I do Halo, so of course it hurts more to me. And I understand what I eat don't make a lot of people shit, but it's not so much as that. Is that they fucking are closing the studio. Like Fable is gone. Like that's one of whether you like it or
Yeah,
not.
they couldn't
That's
keep
one of
the lights
Microsoft
on.
arms.
Yeah, I got everyone since day one.
I have them all. I just took a picture of all of my copies, so
Yeah. Well, I don't have my OG Xbox One anymore.
I got all of them
But I
motherfuckers.
still have 2 and 3. I bought it again on the site for like $4, but it's neither here or there. But this is bad, man. It's just like they tell like every week it's like it's bad news. Like I said, Michael is just in the
But they-
remind me of a high school girl in the bathroom just cut
Z,
her
it just
wrist.
looks to me. Z, it just looks to me that they want to invest more in HoloLens games and fucking that dog shit Conquer game more than.
Oh,
You know what? That's
Oh,
what I'm
shit.
talking
Oh,
about.
oh, boy.
My God. Preach, brother, preach.
Yeah, they fucking ruined Conquer too, man. Microsoft is just ruining
They
everything.
got motherfucking Conquer looking like a
They're making
motherfucking sexy
generic
homosexual.
games
I don't
on
know what the fuck is going on with fucking. What's that motherfucking name? Conquer. What they named Frank? Like this fucked up. Like
Young
really,
Punk.
yeah, Microsoft was bugging, man. Like I guess listen, people look at films this night and shit. Like this shit has been done right before. Like listen, for those of you that may have just came on board with the 360, and that's right, the 360 was the all-American machine. I get it, but just being honest, being critical, that Microsoft there, that we all maybe just got on board. I've been here since the OG Xbox. This is not the same company anymore. I'm sorry.
It's not. It's really not. It's changed.
Why is it?
Like
Why is
hardcore.
that? Why is that hard? I mean, like
It's because Nadella is not American. That's why, bro.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't think. I don't know if it's that. I just don't know if he's invested as well as like Ballmer was there from the beginning. Gates was there
Hey,
from the
is he
beginning.
on to something? Like, I don't. Again, I don't. I don't.
I think
know,
they're just
man.
trying to compete as a company, like competing more like with Apple than PlayStation. To be honest,
That's all.
with
Microsoft again. I'm gonna say if you don't know, and again, this is the gift and the curse. They don't really view Sony as a competitor overall. They more of Google, more of Amazon, more of Apple. That's Microsoft's competitor. You know what I mean? They want to, because they want to be the number one spot, for your entertainment, for your front room. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and that was the problem, the issue, I guess, going forward with the Xbox One with the Kinect and yada yada yada. But listen, I didn't even have a problem with the TV stuff. That wasn't the issue. The reason why Microsoft stumbled out of the gate because people that took off work to see this announcement of your next generation console was the hardcore gamer, not the casual. They came there to see games, and you showed a lot of TV shit. So that was strike number fucking one. And people were talking about, oh, they focus on TV and yada yada. And Microsoft, what do they do? That's what I don't understand. They get scared. Oh, we're not gonna do that anymore. They don't want that. It's not that. It's that you advertise that to the wrong fucking audience. You understand what I'm saying? Everything has its place and its time. You know what I mean? Had they showed half of that shit there at E3 and all that, it'd have been cool. You know what I mean? It's the hardcore gamer that showed up. You know, and like they just, to me, they just get scared. Oh, we're not gonna. They don't want that. Close the gates down and shut the store. And that's been a problem to me. Like, you know what I mean? They don't stick to their guns with nothing. Everything's on the fly, on the whim with them. Women now feels been
Yo,
saying,
Z, I'm gonna keep it real. I'd rather have. I'm gonna keep it real, GZ. I'd rather have Kazariah as CEO of Microsoft than fucking Nadella. That's just me. You know,
well,
his
I won't say that.
Why is anybody surprised that Sony invests and focuses on their console when that's the only thing that's making them money, right? Microsoft is making money, much more money elsewhere. So obviously, that's not going to be their priority. Their priority is
That's
Windows.
why I said they need to.
games, whether they're good or not, and they're doing a whole lot
That's
of
why-
marketing. They're doing custom consoles. They are catering to the hardcore gamer, man.
That's why I say it may be a good idea for Microsoft to spin it off, let the Xbox. They can still own it, like they said before, and let the Xbox division run the Xbox division.
They would have even less money than they have.
No. I mean, they're worth like $24 billion. They're not broke. I was looking at this. It was like 2 years ago. They're worth like 24, 25 billion.
I think they have much tighter constraints on them right now.
Well, listen. Let me say this again. Microsoft, the entertainment
Their games
division,
sell too, right?
look, the
Their
Xbox
games sell.
division itself is worth more than Sony in the whole. If Sony can spend money on, I mean, like I said, you can spin it off again and let it stand by itself. You can still own it, like you're like you know, your landlord to get your check every goddamn month, and just let them run and you know and do them and let them take risks or whatever the fuck.
I think that's wishful thinking because Nadella sees that as helping them push Windows. It's like the games
But
part
it's not-
the console part is irrelevant. The games part he sees as them being attractive to get Windows gamers.
But they're
I
not
told
making
you guys,
it
I
attractive
know,
anymore.
but look, here's the thing: they don't care about you console guys. I keep telling you this. They want. That's why they're giving you a free PC version because they want you there. That's why they want you to think to think that upgrading your fucking console is great, right? I heard people calling the goddamn I would love it for upgrade your rig, your Xbox rig. You got people calling it a rig. They just bend and bend and bend and bend till you realize that they want you on PC. Like, you guys need to wake up. That's where they want you guys. This is more than fucking obvious.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not all about upgrading my console. That's
Yeah.
why I got the console, to keep it simple.
Exactly. To keep
I
it
started
simple.
out at PC. I started out at 5 playing Half-Life. And the older I got, the closer I got to Xbox. Now I'm just all Xbox all the way through. I don't
Yeah.
even PC game anymore. It doesn't.
But
I don't care about doing drivers and all that fun crap.
Listen,
I just want a game.
Yeah, with me, like I said, I'm not scared of that, you know, embracing, like, as long as I can sit down and play my games the same way that I do, and they not, how you say, fragment the community, you know what I mean? If you want to, I don't have a problem with it. If you want to, you can. If you don't, fine. That's not my issue. My issue, one of my main concerns is that Microsoft, they don't stop howling. They don't fucking stick to their fucking guns. Now Phil Spencer is saying all their games are not going to go to Windows. I just read an article just now. All their games, all the Xbox games.
That came out a couple of days ago, Jen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did you read
that.
deeper into that though? There, because if you read what's come out recently, Aaron Greenberg has already said that Gears 4 would be on Windows. I doubt it's going to launch day and date, but they said going forward, every game is going to be that way. The only games that wouldn't would be maybe games that were already out. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the next Halo would be Windows, Xbox. Launching at this exact same time, just because that's an expensive game. $100 million it costs to develop Halo 5.
Well,
right?
with the new tools, Windows 10, DirectX 12, they can put a game in the goddamn day. You know, that was for them investing in. That is the end game. Them investing into this API, DirectX 12. They can port shit in the day, so they don't have to have two teams making a game. That's not going to cost them any goddamn thing. Look, they got Forza 5 running there. They said 24 hours on PC. With DirectX 12, that's what they said, But that's, to me, I just don't understand the direction that they're taking. Whether give me a choice of what do I want to get behind this? What the hell am I getting behind? I don't know. What I mean? That's scary to me.
Jen and gentlemen, I mean, GDC is coming up soon, It is
That's
possible that they were supposed to have something ready and they didn't, and that's what made the finals
I'm not.
trash.
Listen, bro.
I
Listen,
mean,
he bought. But look, for all those with the theories that maybe the game was taking too much money, and I'm not negating any of that. I listen. I'm
mm,
not saying that may not have happened. My thing is why send Lionhead down that road? Have him make a fucking Fable 4, and you know with all this free to play, give us a Fable
right,
fucking
right.
4.
Unless they want to get a new developer to do it, but then again, I don't know. I don't know how that would work either.
Yeah, who would they have do it? That's the
It has
thing.
to be somebody that has some pedigree and that knows what they're doing as well. You know.
I know it won't be a first party studio, that's for sure.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
no, Fable's done. Fable's done, and that's it. Microsoft, we lost. You know, we'll say we because we invested in this console. Not saying I work for Microsoft, but as a gamer, Fable is one of my favorite franchises. I've always said that.
It's not looking too good this year so
Oh,
far. In the last 6 months, we lost 3 developers, man.
yeah, I don't understand what's the like what the. I just want to know their vision. What's the future? And
Yeah.
I listen. You can say what you want about Sony. We make the jokes about them being financially unstable, but listen, the motherfuckers know whatever. Even though Sony they come out and said their next console, they don't know if it's going to be a physical device. They talked about it. It may be some cloud oriented shit. Cool, but at least they know they got their console. They're gonna get their whatever they get. You know, they got Sony got them something away. Us Xbox fans, we're just fucking blowing in the fucking wind here. You know, we looking forward to Fable. No, that
Yeah,
not
I
only
did
that,
this
fucking
shit.
studios.
I said this shit multiple times. I said exactly this. We're left with nothing. We're not left. We don't know if we're coming or going as Xbox fans, right? Like, and let's look. What do the MPDs come out this Thursday?
I
Is
think
it?
so. Yeah.
Is it
Yeah, I think
Thursday?
it's this Thursday, and then
Hmm.
you could have possibly a sub 50,000
Nah, I
Xbox
won't
One
say
sold,
that.
dude.
Nah,
Well,
I
I'm
don't think
telling
crap.
so. I
you.
don't think
Well,
that.
crap. It could be for what you just said. It could be because the MPD numbers are not looking good, and they're
I'm
trying
telling
to
you,
do some
but what do you
adjustments.
expect? You expect people to go buy your console when you're saying
Yeah.
bullshit like upgradable consoles and all. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
people
you're
aren't
right.
into
You're
that
right.
stuff.
You're right.
Or they killed it off with, oh, we're gonna put this game out that we've advertised as an exclusive
Yeah, that's
since
something they should have done.
2013.
Yeah.
Since 2013, we've advertised this as an exclusive. Up to a week ago, it was even an exclusive on the commercial, and now it's going to PC. So people aren't going to buy these things. You know
You
what I mean?
think so? I
Like,
mean, I don't know.
Personally,
I don't
personally,
think
they
it.
should have showed it. You know, the upgradable thing. If they were going to talk about it, they should have talked about it when they had something to show, so people could have the clear vision right there and then. If it even works for this generation, you know what I mean?
You know what? I
Yeah,
think.
that event was kind of a disappointment to me.
I will say this. You know, what I mean, and this is not me. I'm just being honest. I think we're more opinion because we're in the loop. We have our finger on the pulse. The average Joe Schmo don't know about Quantum Break going to fucking PC or Windows 10. They don't.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
you're right.
my uncle was talking about. You see that game? I seen the commercial for it. Yeah, well, he doesn't know anything about fucking. You know, he just wants the goddamn game.
Yeah,
The average motherfucker walking in the GameStop to get the game, they just want Quantum Break. They see it on the commercial game looks great. It's the guy from X Men. The game looks nice, cool. You know, give me that goddamn game. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
but nobody. But first of all, they're not advertising the game at all very much. I haven't seen anything on TV about it. I've seen someone
On the internet, on YouTube, YouTube.
Yeah, but I mean, again, that's already attracted the people that know about it. So I mean, we all know about the game, right?
yeah.
I'm here, us. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think they're trying to do the division stuff first. You know, since it's coming out today or tomorrow rather.
Yeah, it comes out tonight.
And then right after that, I think you'll start seeing more Quantum Break. And again, crap could be right. They probably won't do shit and just leave it the way it is.
Well, no, man.
I
I'll
don't
ask
know.
C Huge how the numbers look on Thursday, man, on Twitter. He's the he's the
Yeah.
insider. We know because he's
Oh,
he's a
yeah.
part of the MPD or whatever. So.
Yeah.
And he divulges numbers if you ask him nicely. We do know that the Xbox One sold under 100K for January.
Yeah,
So it's very possible with no games that came out in February and pretty much bad news that they really fucking shit the bed and sold. Man, I could imagine like sub 75K. Jesus, worst case scenario sub 50K. Like it's
Oh wow.
No, you know what? February.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a good month.
Yeah, I think so.
Who was buying anything? What was there to buy?
No.
Look, this last month I've seen so many Division trailers talking about the Division. I think this Division game is gonna sell the Xbox for February, and we'll get it February. Then I think we'll get it in April for Quantum Break, because as soon as that game comes out tomorrow, I think the Divisions the trailers and stuff are gonna calm down, and I think the Quantum Break's going to really start ramping up.
The big problem Microsoft has is IGN was playing The Division today, the PS4 version.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I don't like that either.
But that's IGN crap. IGN are assholes. That's what they do.
No, but they should see like again when you have a marketing deal with people, the version that they get should be that one that's marketed, right?
Yeah, they
So
should.
why-
The review copy that they play
so
should
either
be.
they went out of the way to get the PS4 version, or you know what I mean. Like I don't really understand like the thinking behind that. But I don't see see the Xbox One winning MPD this year. Like how could they?
Well,
then when Gears comes out, Gears is good.
They could
It could be
win
that shit could be going up against Call of Duty though, for all we know.
Yeah, but the thing is, Uncharted 4 is delayed. And
yeah,
it's-
good point.
Only by a couple weeks.
Yeah,
It's
but
going to get delayed again. I foresee it getting delayed again.
April, though. We may still win April.
I have a feeling, like Wolfish said, you have a nice little gap because look, Street Fighter got a lot of backlash because the game is incomplete. Everybody knows this. Well, anybody with a brain. Then you got to understand the Division marketing deal. We got the DLC now for I believe a month or two. Or
It's a month, 30 days.
A month for 2 expansions, right? Which that's a good thing. Then we're gonna have the Killer Instinct, and then Quantum Break and Uncharted was pushed all the way till May. So they might have a maybe slim but a good chance of winning April and maybe.
Oh, they're not gonna win any.
Maybe because they
Well,
have.
I'm saying I would say
you
that
know-
the Xbox will probably sell pretty well. So people get their taxes in February.
It's not gonna win no MPDs though.
I don't know about that, but I assume it's a lot more than 50,000. It's going to do a lot more than
I don't
50,000.
expect Xbox to not.
Microsoft can always hang their hat on knowing that at
Nice.
least Halo helped them win their last NPD.
What was that, November of
Yeah,
last
but if you
year?
think about it like this, look, Phantom Dust is having trouble with development.
Yeah, Phantom Dust is gone. Let's
Gigantic, we don't even know what's happening with Gigantic. Scalebound delayed, Record delayed, and now Fable Legends cancelled. How does 2016 really look now? It's not looking good.
Yeah, there's only a couple games.
Crackdown multiplayer.
Xbox One.
Yeah.
We haven't even heard anything about that. All we got was a picture of
Golden Fallen.
the abilities in the game. Yeah, and
The ship is really starting to sink over there at Microsoft, man. I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, Record.
Ding, ding, ding. That's what Craft's been saying all along. Man, he looks like a fucking
Hey, you
Jewish
started
cow.
singing this song a week ago, nigga. Stop it.
Weeks ago, dude. Weeks ago, I've been saying this shit for a while.
Hey, listen, man. But at the end of the day, man, we can we can get the hell about it in a minute. But I don't know, man. This doesn't sit well with me. Obviously, like I said, people there's no damage whether you like Fable or not. I don't like.
Can't damage
I'm not
control.
a big-
Studio's gone.
I'm not the biggest motorsport fan. Forza Motorsport. I like Horizon. I don't really care for motorsport. That's like Microsoft losing Turn 10 Studios. That's fucking huge. Like them losing Lionhead. We're not losing, but they're fucking closing their doors. Like that's huge.
Well, they didn't sell the Fable IP either, right? They didn't sell it, right?
Yeah, but
No.
they're not gonna fucking.
Look, that's a tainted IP at this point. It's attached to failure.
If they were gonna make a Fable 4, they would have kept fucking Lionel here. You know what I mean? They kept when they do Fable 4.
Yeah.
let me ask you something. Let's say Microsoft buys Remedy. Do you think they could go up to Remedy and
Please
say,
don't buy
"Hey"?
Remedy. Please don't buy Remedy. Please don't buy
Do you
Remedy.
think-
Please don't buy Remedy.
Do you think they could say, "Hey, make Fable 4"? You think
No.
they
It's not
you
that
think
type
they'd
of
do
game.
that?
Not gonna do that.
It's not their type of
style.
game.
It's not
Hey, anybody that's hoping that Microsoft buys any
At this
studio,
point, I don't want them to
fuck off,
touch any
man.
other studio, man. At this
Yeah.
point,
The only people that could probably do it. Sorry, Wolf, I didn't mean to cut you off. I
it's all good.
apologize.
It's all good.
The only people that might be able to pull it off is if they bring in the guys who did the DC Universe for the Sony.
Dude,
Maybe.
it
That's
takes
the type of game.
that British. It takes that. I'm telling you, it's that British
Yeah.
fucking wit and stuff.
Yeah,
like that. That's
I
what
know.
liked about
I
it.
know.
Oh, yeah,
It's
I'd like
like-
to see that maybe can make a Fable game with someone like BioWare.
Mm.
That's. I mean, I don't know.
BioWare, but I mean,
the only
EA's
people
owned
that
by
can make
them.
a,
I'm just saying, like,
the
after
only
making
people that can make a
successful.
Fable game right now, I would say, is Rare, and I don't think they have their hands full already.
Yeah,
Well, I
that's true.
forgot about it. They do got Rare, but
Remember,
I don't
they
know.
actually trademarked Jet Force Gemini, which I don't even know if that's a thing or
I
not.
think they're gonna bring. They did that to bring a character into Killer Instinct.
That's
this
what
year.
I said. Yeah, that's what I said too. That's what I.
Because they are gonna. That's such a low known IP. You know what I mean? Like it makes no real sense to bring that back unless it's just a character. And you notice that Killer Instinct's running out of characters. So yeah, they're
And I
gonna.
don't even think Rare making a Battletoads game. I think it's another studio.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
I hope Twisted Pixel.
So all they're making right now, all they're putting their resources on right now is Sea of Thieves, and that's it.
Yeah, that game after this whole debacle with Lionhead, that game kind of sketches me out now too.
yeah.
Just you see this free to play Fable Legends. All of a sudden the studio's just gone. One week it's there, the next day it's just freaking gone. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen with Sea of Thieves? You know that game's gonna be free to play.
Hey, listen, I swear Microsoft right now is living to their name of being a greedy corporation. Fucking Scrooge McDuck.
Oh shit.
Hey, man, I'm sorry, man. I said that's so bad about Microsoft.
I honestly don't even think Sea of Thieves is gonna come out.
Microsoft, like, when PC gamers hate Microsoft. Like, they're evil. Listen, man, they're fucked up, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with them, man.
PC gamers hate Microsoft because they can't steal from Microsoft.
Right.
Microsoft doesn't want them to steal.
Well put. Well put.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but they need their OS to run their games, but it is what it is, man. But I guess we can get the hell up out of here.
Yeah, I gotta go anyway. So, but good chat, guys. Good chat.
Good chat.
Same here.
Yeah, thanks again for inviting me, guys. It was an honor to talk with Craft and
no problem,
Blackie and Z and stuff.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for rocking out with us, man. You know,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
thank
But
you very much
thank you
for
guys for
inviting
swinging
me.
by. You know, I didn't even look in the comment section, man. But this was.
I
all
just
for
got
fun.
some haters in there and stuff. What are you gonna do?
Hey, man.
Hey,
Stop-
if you
stop
ain't got
damaging
haters, hey, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping.
We got
Hey, haters, keep hating. We love you.
Yeah.
bang bang.
Thanks,